Chike was a poor servant who worked at a large construction company in the bustling city of Lagos. He was humble, hardworking, and intelligent, but nobody noticed him. His boss, Stephen, was one of the wealthiest men in town, feared and respected by all. Chief's son, Harrison, was arrogant, proud, and spoilt. He bullied the workers, looked down on the poor, and loved to boast about his father's power and money. On one hot afternoon, after the workers had finished laying bricks, Harrison arrogantly called out to Chike from where he was seated in the car. "Hey you," he said. Chike turns back. "Are you referring to me?" he asked. "Oh yeah," he sneered. "You skinny servant, come. I need you to go buy water for me." Chike just shook his head because he felt Harrison was being rude and disrespectful. So he turned to move away to continue his work. But as soon as he turned, he received a hot slap from behind. It was Harrison. He began to wail insults on him. "You this poor thing. No money, no car, no respect. Do you know who my father is? He owns this company, this land, even your life. How dare you not answer when I call you?" Chike, though very hot, simply smiled. He did not answer with anger. Instead, he said softly, "Harrison, if not that I'm not prepared for this, you wouldn't have easily been able to do what you just did. But I want you to know that strength and wealth may shine today, but wisdom shines forever. And I'm going to teach you a lesson." The workers who were behind laughed. Harrison's face then turned red. "How dare you, a poor nobody? What can you simply teach me? I am educated. I have what you don't have. My father owns money. I mean plenty of it. Even what I have in my bank account can buy you. So what can you teach me?" he said. Ashamed that he was being challenged by a poor construction worker, he said, "Let's have a challenge. I'll show you what real power looks like." They both agreed that the challenge would take place the next morning. And by the time Chief Stephen heard, he also decided he was going to come and watch, laughing at the idea that a servant could challenge his son. By the next day, a large crowd of workers at the construction sites gathered. Harrison stood proudly with his father beside him. And then Chief said, "Oh, poor boy, if you think you can defeat my son, you must be joking. But I will not stand and have you insults, because you challenging my son is simply challenging me. So, I need you to first prove yourself against me. Strength against weakness." But Chike was calm, and then he said, "Chief, sir, I do not mean to challenge you. It is your son that I intend to challenge." But Chief would not have it. He said, "No, no, no, no. I need you to challenge me right here. If you can win against me, then I will allow you. Go ahead with my son." So Chike said, "No problem, Chief. I'd rather take both of you at the same time. If you win, I will serve you until the day I die. But if I win, you must promise to treat all your workers with respect as equals." Then the chief laughed. "Agreed, but how will you, a servant, challenge us?" Then Chike took a long rope from the storehouse. He tied one end around Harrison's waist and the other end around Chief Stephen's waist. "I will stand in the middle," he explained. "Both of you will pull in opposite directions. If you can pull me to your side, you win. But if you cannot move me, then I win." The crowd laughed, thinking Chike had gone mad. How could one skinny servant resist both a healthy and wealthy boss and a strong son? Harrison and his dad, Chief Stephen, prepared themselves on opposite side, not knowing what Chike was up to because they lack wisdom and are proud. It didn't really occur to them that they should check whatever Chike had done with the rope before tying it to their waists. And so they agreed to the challenge, and then the crowd shouted, "Ready?" Pooh! Both Harrison and his father began pulling with all their might, each thinking they were dragging Chike toward them. But unknown to them, Chike had tied the rope not to himself, but to a giant cement pillar in the ground. No matter how hard they pulled, neither of them could move the pillar an inch. Sweat poured down their faces. Their muscles ached. The crowd roared with laughter as they watched the mighty boss and his arrogant son pulling against each other, trapped in their own pride. Minutes passed. Finally, both father and son collapsed on the ground, exhausted. Chike stepped forward calmly and untied the rope, and he said, "Chief, strength may move bricks, but wisdom moves men." The crowd erupted in cheers. For the first time, Chief Stephen lowered his head. "Young man," he said slowly, "you have taught us a lesson no school could teach us. From today, you are no longer just a servant. You will manage this site, and every worker shall be treated with dignity." Harrison, on the other hand, tried to protest, but the crowd silenced him with laughter. He too had learned his lesson that day, and that was how a poor servant defeated not only the boss' son, but also the boss himself, without lifting a finger, only with wisdom. Remember this: strength fades, money fades, power fades, but wisdom never dies. And so, in all thine getting, get to wisdom. If you enjoyed the story, kindly follow this channel for more wisdom filled stories. And so, till next time, stay blessed.